Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the New York Giants. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down. At the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 30 base.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Looking to throw on second down. Sims, open target here, Darius Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
First down. Set. 60 or.
A first down carry for Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To throw on second down, Sims. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
William Golston in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Hey, Orbit. Check back 45.
The toss out to Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a third and long. From the gun, Sims. It's caught, Shepard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Operating from the gun, Sims. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, Winston. He'll buy some time right. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. The end result, 21 yards.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play, second down coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run with a former Eagle and Dolphin, Jay Ajayi. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they got 3rd and
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Sims. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Off play action. Sims. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception, Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. From the shotgun, it's Winston. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gain is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's Sims. That's complete to Slayton. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Ready. 45, 45, come on, 45. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. We tripping.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sims. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Green, come and see. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Flip it. Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Showing it. Hey, thump. Let's go. Let me go.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Green, come and see. Even. You white. 6 guys.
Here's Ajayi. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. A pretty good effort there. 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Green, come and see.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Hey, 5 on the 50.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Come on. Sunday.
This is Ajayi. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on second down. Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 45 yards. Now Jones. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Here we go. Even. Check. Joker. Hey, stop. Hey, let's get him converted. Let's go.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
Let's go.
3rd and goal. Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucks have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Tate's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 28 yards. On 1st and 10, Sims. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. You know, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there on 1st as a screen pass gets him 8. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
A first down throw for Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Jameis now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Working out of the gun, Winston. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded at the 6. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Howard, the tight end. 23 yards, the final tally.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Double dog, that's the way. Hey, 5-0. No.
Looking to throw on second down. Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
First down, Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Check three, Timothy.
Off the play fake, Winston. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give them.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Levante David. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
I got him. 25, check 25, check 25. Let's go.
They go play action. Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Green, 54.
From the gun, Winston. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Sims, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Back to throw. Sims, catch made by Slayton. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Sims. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Come on, switch it.
Now it's Ajayi. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Check 9, check. Green, come team. Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert.
On third down, Winston completes it to Ajayi. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Throwing on first down. Sims. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Hey, watch it, watch it. 5-0. Short. Let's put him. Here we go, even. Put that team on the Bucs.
Play fake. Winston. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards.
Check it back.
They'll run on first down. Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They run with Ajayi, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Play action now. Winston. They'll roll him out right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jabril Peppers, the former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Jameis to throw it. He's got this one complete to Perriman. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Draw play, Winston to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. On first down, Sims. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Off the play fake. Sims. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hudson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Open man has got one. It's complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Winston here to throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Winston keeps himself upright. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Marcus Golden. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Here's Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Winston goes ahead, takes the knee, and that should be all she wrote. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Tampa Bay, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.